Bad memories.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
7 straight, jeez.
Watch
Zulok, man.
Your soul.
So he is coming with that Zulok.
I'm actually
And-
really surprised by
ooh.
this.
A very nice opening hand there. You know, the imp plus the squire.
Again, this could be sort of a slight indication. What I was talking about earlier, how Trump's really an arena specialist. A lot of arena games come down to who's got the last minion, or who gets the most minions on the board and then is able to leverage that board position. So his thought process may be that the rogue has to draw all of their removal spells, or they're going to be in bad shape. And long story short is that's pretty much all the rogue deck has is a bunch of removal spells. So you're usually in pretty bad shape. So credit to trying. He also may want to hang on to this warrior deck and try to get a little bit more information before he decides to queue it up, because again, it is going into the last game. So you don't want to be going into the last game disfavored at the same time. You want to be going in with a clear mind.
Yeah.
You want to be feeling good about it. So he may just be trying to pick off a free win here as
Yeah,
well.
and Zulok can get those free
Right,
wins.
it can always just kind of get those draws, and then if he loses this game, go into the last one feeling good about it because you've got a much closer to 50-50
Coin
chance.
SI though is quite a nice play here.
Yeah,
Very
agree.
nice.
Not really many other plays you could make. in this
No, of
position.
course. I'm not saying there's a different play you should make. I'm just saying it
Yeah.
works out very well.
But this
and
is
then
again,
you-
this is sort of the spot that we're talking about where the Zoo deck can get really easily picked apart. You're in a spot like this. But the reason he uses the Soulfire first, by the way, is because he wants to keep his Doom Guard.
Yeah. No, it definitely makes sense.
right.
I mean, keep the Doom Guard, and then if you can play a card before it, you don't lose those double distraught.
Right. But again, these super efficient answers that Rogue comes up with, really, wow, and that's a really unlucky draw to draw that second Doom Guard. Not at all what he wants
But
to
that's
see.
nice. That alpha is very nice because you can trade that out, get the death rattle, and then go face. So that's quite nice. But yeah, the double Doom Guard definitely not what you want right there. But still, he's not out of it just yet.
Yeah. He's got Auctioneer, Prep, and Conceal. Oh gosh, I think it's really hard to not play a Doom Guard here. I think if you're trying.
I mean, you could tap.
Fight.
Well, you effectively only have one card in your hand right now,
Yeah.
because one of these Doom Guards is going to get discarded. I like this play a lot. I think big credit to him to recognizing that he has to put pressure on now, or he's going to end up losing this game. This is certainly the spot to play Doom Guard. Really unlucky that you draw the second one, but again, credit to his mindfulness of being able to play it.
And Doom Guards are
instead of
very
trying to get
tough to
more
deal
value.
with. Or can be at least, though. Never mind. Top deck sap. But do you think he really wants to sap that? I mean, probably not.
Yeah, sap
but-
doesn't really fix the issue
'Cause-
here.
yeah, 'cause
because
you can just
all
play
it's
it
doing is
again.
committing 5 more mana to him, and you're going to be taking 8 more damage across the board.
I mean, what does fix the issue here, though? There's not a lot of plays. I mean,
Yeah.
Blade Flurry for 1 damage. Okay, congrats, you killed the Argent. I mean, he has to sap. He
Yeah,
already
I-
prepped. He doesn't have anything else. He just wants to get a card draw.
I agree with you. I
But
don't really think he has much of a choice.
There's no other play. So he's gonna have to do that. But knowing that, I mean, if you get I was gonna say it would be ideal world if Trump just drew a 1 mana cost card, plays
Right.
that, then doesn't have that discard. So at least this way, he's forcing him to lose the Argus, which is something. But he's sitting now, at almost no HP. Is he really gonna trade?
Yeah, I think he's got to kill this Auctioneer, sort of.
He just doesn't want the card draw, but
Yeah.
it's because he has no
a lot
cards in
of
his
damage
hands.
to be giving up.
He has no cards in his hand, so if he gets some sort of removal, I guess you're screwed. But he has another one.
Because if you look at this, Doom Guard was worth 50% of his opponent's life total at this point, and sort of what he's got to measure is my opponent having an Auctioneer out worth dealing 50% of their life total? And
Do you not feel like he almost has to do something to trade into it anyway, though? I mean, he looks like he's going to maybe shift into knives.
he does, but I think one of the major concerns he has is he doesn't want to activate something like Backstab, and I think that's why this game is panning out the way it is. But that Assassin's Blade is actually a really critical draw here because he's going to be able to kill this Doom Guard now. But Real's dangerously low on life at this point.
Oh my
And
God,
that Scarlet Crusader could present a big issue as well.
He's 1 mana away from being able to play the Blood Knight and get that 6/6 out as well.
Wow, that preparation's a pretty good draw too.
Now, had he not attacked there, how do you attack the face there? It probably would have turned out better in that last turn in retrospect, though, right? I mean, he gets the card draws, though, so I guess it's impossible to know because
it's really tough to say because your opponent also, in addition to getting those card draws.
Oh, he's just going to go face, wow.
Yeah, I like going face here. He can't afford to attack his minion. He's going to drop too low from it. So just use the backstab to clear out his board position and hope that your opponent can't recover. Again, he knows that his opponent's discarded a second Doom Guard. And Soulfire here, wow, that damage making a huge difference right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, he can Soulfire, then tap after, and loses no discard. That's quite nice. Ooh, Dark Iron
Ooh,
Core. He keeps being one mana off, being able to do anything here. And now, I mean, he needs to get rid of this or kill this turn. Can he do it? I mean, he can sap it back, conceal, sap. I mean, you've got to sap.
Yeah, it was looking really grim. It's still looking pretty bad for Realz. His opponent's got some cards in his
Ooh,
deck.
Abyss. That's something. Do you think he
Trump-
Abysses here, or do you think he saps?
Did he use one Soulfire or two already?
One.
So he's got a Soulfire in his deck. So, wow, Trump's got just a direct out to end up winning this game. I think you end up sapping this because this 3/3 is not a big deal.
Keeping
and
the
you're gonna
Abyss
need
to try to
4
go
points of
face and
damage,
kill
I think,
him later.
I'd be very surprised if he didn't end up using a Cold Blood here. I guess Blood Mage is alright as well.
I mean, I think he just wants extra card draw. But I mean, he could do the Cold Blood for the card draw that way as well.
It may just not even matter what he plays also.
Yeah.
It looks to me like Trump's got to be drawing something to deal damage here. Voidwalker's just going to get blown up, and then a lot of damage is coming across the board.
Yeah.
That's a risk he's willing to take. And wow, Backstab's a huge draw. That's going to kill the Voidwalker. 4,
wow.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. But then he can make the dagger. Unless he misses this is lethal.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, he has the cold blood. He has the Abyss, and then he can hero power plus the Leroy.
Oh, well, that's
my God,
certainly going to seal the deal.
done. That's
but he
done.
didn't need it anyway. He had plenty of damage
then another Abyss.
for a second Eviscerate. Is
Oh my
Realz going to
God.
BM finish this game? That's the real question.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, he's going to show that he didn't
okay.
even need those extra cards. GG over to Realz. He's tying it up 2-2 now.
Wow.
And again, touching on what you said, he's undefeated with Miracle Rogue in this tournament. and
5-0.
He's lost every game he hasn't played Miracle Rogue.
Yeah. I mean,